Hello, my friends. Just occurred to me my mat is not in place. Let me move that out of the way. Pop this over a bit. Cool. Much better. So I want to give a few moments for people to join this video. But I have a few things that I want to talk about. First of all, the gym that I teach at is still not open, so if you're a local yogi and you've been missing classes, I have a proposition for you. I am hoping to, well, we'll get there in just a moment. Okay, let me think about how I want to approach this subject. First of all, as everyone knows, our nation, our world is growing through some major issues, race issues for some reason. I realize that I am a privileged white American. Just by having the color of my skin, I'm privileged, but it still blows my mind that this is an issue we're still dealing with, especially in this country. That being said, I haven't really known what to do or how to do my part exactly. I have very mixed feelings on the types of protests that are happening and just the general amount of violence that is happening as well. So I have a hopefully more peaceful approach to this, and I am going to just admit right away that this is not a firsthand experience that I have of having to deal with racial issues, and even being a woman is still so much more easy of an existence, I think, at times, or being in a female body than it is to have a different color of skin than I have. So I just want to say that I am open to education, and I'm not going to pretend like I am an expert or like I really even know that much about this subject. But I've been very hesitant to post things on social media, partly because I think the Black and brown and people of color, the voices of people of color need to be heard more loudly at this time. But I would like to do something. And I'm really missing teaching yoga, and I think especially at this time, a lot of other people are missing experiencing this part of themselves and being able to connect with themselves in this way. So I am planning a socially distanced yoga in the park in honor of Pride Month and in honor of this racial issue. So I would like to do a whole playlist featuring artists of color, and I would like to accept donations to donate to a local organization, Black organization ideally. And I am not, like I said, super educated. I'm not sure. I have, like I said, mixed feelings about some of what's happening right now, so I'm not sure which organization to be donating to. So if anyone has any education or recommendations for me, I would really love to do some research and look into them. I will be doing that on my own, but if you have an organization you'd like to recommend, please do. And if you have any of your favorite songs and artists that are Black or of color, I would really love to get those recommendations as well and suggestions so that I can start to put together a playlist. So that information will come very soon. Please watch my Instagram. You can follow me at Fluid Yoga KS, Fluid Yoga Kansas, and I will be posting more information there and kind of getting all the plans in place. And then we'll go from there as far as my local regular yogis and establishing more regular outdoor classes. But that's something that I would really like to begin again, even if it has to be distanced and not at our normal place of yogaing. So now that I've spoken for 5 minutes, very choppily and embarrassingly about this. I just don't want to be naive or insensitive or uneducated. So I'm just, this disclaimer right here. So that means too that in this Yoga to My Favorite Song series, I'm going to be featuring yoga flows inspired by songs by Black artists. So one of my favorite artists is Blood Orange, and we are doing a song inspired by their music today. I'm also a queer artist, which is amazing. So at this time, we are going to move some of this energy through our bodies, do some core work to get that strength really building so we remember how powerful we are, how we have voices that can be used and that we need privilege to. And then we'll end with some nice stretching. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, let's start standing up nice and tall at the top of your mat. You might roll around a little bit, feeling a little bit anxious or like you need to get some energy out. Just shake it out a little bit. And then we'll find our place. It doesn't have to be still here, but just starting to find both feet on the ground, maybe bringing the belly button into the spine just a little bit, finding a little bit of a lift in the chest. Starting to tune in with this center, so that third chakra, this is our personal will center. This is our power center especially. So find yourself starting to bring a little bit of extra awareness into this part of your body. You can take some nice big inhales, long exhales. Maybe the hand comes to your arms can hang at the sides. Just take a few rounds. Really let it out. Your next big inhale, sweep your arms up. And exhale. Another big breath. And out. One more round. And exhale all the way over your legs. Just letting yourself hang here. Maybe rocking a bit side to side. I was camping last Tuesday, so I didn't record a video, so I feel a little bit tighter than usual. Take a big inhale, bring your belly button into your spine, fill up halfway. And exhale all the way over. Just a few more times. And back out. More big breath in. And out. Roll it back up to stand, arms reach up. And exhale all the way over your legs. Put a little bit of weight into your hands. We'll just step this back to a plank pose. You can keep your feet a little bit wider, hands a little bit wider. Shoulders are somewhere over the wrists. So we've got this nice strong plank. And last week I know we spent some time in plank, but this is a good place to spend some time in. So just give yourself a few moments here. So when we start to engage the core, we engage the belly button into the spine, we're getting into the abs, but we're getting into that personal will center, the center where our power comes from. Take a big inhale, lift up through your tailbone, and sink into your heels just a bit here. Big inhale, roll out plank pose, and lift it right back up. Roll it back out again. And right back up. And just let yourself settle in again. Bit of a sway here. Lean towards your left leg, let your right leg float open. You can roll open through your hips, square the leg off, whatever feels really nice. Maybe spend a moment here to get those hamstrings stretched out, especially that left hamstring. And exhale, drop it back out to a plank pose. Lean it over towards your left hand, open it up through the right. Just breathing, lifting from this hip, like there's a little string attached. Engages the oblique and keeps the belly button in nice and tight. Come back through the middle. Send a little rock here side to side. Then roll it on over toward the right hand, opening up to the left. You can step your foot back behind, maybe keep feet unstacked or stack up. Just find that nice engagement. And come back through the middle. We'll drop the knees, drop hips, belly, and chest, and come back up to the top of your push-up. Take it all the way down, and right back up, and all the way down. And this time, inhale, lift from your tailbone, send it back to a down dog. Your shoulders relax down your back, pedal through your feet a bit here. Lean toward your right leg, let your left leg float open. Roll around here if you like, just finding a little bit of movement. And then we'll roll it back out, plank pose. Lean it over towards your right this time, opening up. This time, if you want to step your foot back behind, lift from the pelvis, open up through your chest. And come back through. We'll come over to the left. Just roll it open. Step that foot back if you like to. Open it up. Inhale here and then exhale. Come back through. Drop knees, hips, belly, and chest. Right back up. All the way down. Right back up. All the way down. This time, drop your knees, drop your hips, roll open through your belly and chest. So I like this song in particular because it sounds really sweet, but it's got a little bit of sadness behind it. Another big inhale, and a little bit of rest, resignation, but a lot of strength in it too. A little bit of fire. Come back through all fours. This time we're just going to spend a moment here on your hands and knees. Maybe roll through your belly and spine. And then use a big inhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back. Lean toward the left, let your right leg float open again. Maybe just lift it here. We'll tap the right knee toward the right elbow and take it back up. Tap your right knee toward your left elbow and take it back up. Set your right foot up between your hands. So find your base, hips are nice and square. Roll your shoulders all the way up over your hips. Take a big breath, fill up here. And exhale, twist your left hand towards your right leg. Take another big breath up. Exhale, twist it. One more big breath up. This time, ground your back heel. Roll out to a warrior two. So settle in here. And if this is a moment where you need a little bit more softness, just drop the arms. Then find your strength once again. Take a big inhale, tip it back. And exhale, come forward, extended side angle. Either the elbow can come to the knee or you can bring the hand inside the foot. Open up that left arm. Take another big breath, fill up. Exhale, out. We'll take a big breath, inhale back, and then drop your fingertips around this right foot. Shift your weight to your left foot, let this right leg swing up. We'll roll forward to a plank pose, and just hanging out here for a moment. Drop your knees, drop your hips, open up through your belly and chest. And exhale, shift your hips back to your heels. Take another big inhale. Lift from your tailbone, tucking your toes, come back to your down dog. Lean toward the left leg, roll open, or excuse me, lean toward the right, let the left leg roll open, then tap left knee to left elbow, and take it back up. And left knee toward that right elbow, and take it back up. Then lean toward your right, let your left foot step through, shoulders come over your hips as you inhale. And exhale, sink in. Take a big breath, lift up. Exhale, right hand toward the left knee. Come back through. Exhale. Another big breath. We'll just do this one more time. Easy twist. Then inhale, open all the way up, around the right heel, working to your warrior two. And it's okay. A little paper in my pocket. If you need to work into it a little bit. So get cozy. Maybe drop the arms, find a bit of softness, and then come all the way back out. Take a big inhale, lift up. Exhale out. We'll just tip down the back leg. Big reach. And take yourself to next to mid-side angle. So elbow on knee, or hand down inside the foot. Rolling open here. Reach back through your right arm, open up. Exhale out. Tip down your back leg. Windmill, hands around this left foot. Lean towards your right. Shift this left leg up and back. Then roll it out to a plank pose. And drop through, dropping your knees, your hips. Rolling over through your belly and chest. Nice big breath up here. And come back to rest. This is a time where it's okay to be sad. We're dealing with a lot. We haven't been the best to one another. But we can change that. Now is our chance, so let's make moves. Take a big inhale, tuck your toes, lift up. Lean towards your left leg, let your right leg float open. We'll tap right knee to the right elbow. Swing it to the left, back to the right. Tap it all the way up. We'll take it across the left elbow, back to the right. Tap it up. Set your right foot up in between your hands. Ground your back heel. Roll out warrior two. Take a big inhale, tip down your back leg. We'll slide forward to a triangle pose, shifting the hips back. Slide the right hand down. So you can check in with the side body, make sure it's nice and flat. Rolling up with the left arm. Drop this left hand inside the right foot. Bring this back foot in just a bit. We're going to take a twisted triangle. Big inhale. And exhale. Lift your hips right up and over. A nice little pyramid here. Shaking your hips if you'd like. And we're just going to crawl this forward through the fingertips. Left leg lifts. Your left knee to your chest. Roll it up to stand. Find a tree. So again, finding some stillness. Finding some love. Starting where we're at and going from there. Hug this right knee into your chest. We'll take this right hand outside the left knee. Drop this left arm back behind, nice little twist. If you want the advanced version of this, I'll show this to you. So this is the regular version. I'll do it from this angle. If you want to, you can catch the outside of the foot, press the foot forward, open for a twist. Wherever you're at, take another big twist, inhale, and then dive it right up and over to a standing split. Step it back to a low lunge. Press down, inhale up. Exhale, drop your palms. Slide it back just to a down dog. Give yourself a moment to rest here. You can always take a child's pose as well. Then we'll lean to the right. Let the left leg float open. We'll do those little floats again. Left knee toward that left elbow. Across to the right. Back to the left. And then all the way up. And then all the way across the right. Back to the left. And all the way up. Then slide that left foot up between your hands. Ground your back heel. Come out to your warrior two. Finding some strength. Take a big inhale, tip it back. And then as we come forward, we're going to shift this right hip back. Reach forward to the left hand. Find your triangle pose. To find that twist, right hand comes inside the left foot. Lift up through the hips. Big inhale. And find your pyramid. Both fingertips around this left foot. A little bit of softness. Put a bend in both knees. Shift your weight over your standing leg and lift up here. Hug this right into the chest. Roll it up to stand. And find a tree pose. Finding some grounding. finding some lifting. Maybe just something to focus on. And we're going to bring the hand outside the knee or the foot, whichever you prefer. Take a big inhale, open up. And then we'll take it to a standing split. Fingertips drop, right leg lifts. Step it back. Plant your palms. And just slide it back to a down dog. We'll walk the hands all the way back to the feet. Just a nice little forward fold here. Roll yourself up to stand, arms reach at the top. And exhale, back over. Crawl it out, this time just to a plank pose. Just to hold it again here for a moment or two. Strength but softness is what we're trying to find. There's balance. It's not all just like pounding through it. But if you do want to give yourself a little more in point, come up onto your fingertips and practice a little bit of this. We'll shift it over to the left hand, roll open to the right, feet unstack, stack or step the foot back, open it up. You could even come into a full wheel from here. And then we'll replace the hand, come right back to your plank pose. And we'll try the other side over to the right. Step your foot back if you're feeling it, lifting it. Maybe even drop back to a full wheel. And then just coming right back through. Nice easy plank. When you're ready, drop your knees, drop your hips, roll open through your belly and chest, and shift your hips back to a child's pose. Resting here for a moment before we go on. It's just like always, but especially now in life, rest where you need to, rest when you can, and work hard the rest of the time. You're ready, we'll come back through, tuck your toes, lift your hips up. We'll take another move up to the top of the mat. You could jump this if you'd like to, or hop it. Take a big inhale, half lift, and exhale, fold over. Roll yourself up to stand, arms reach up, and exhale. We'll send the hands out a bit further, send the feet out to the sides, come into a squat here. So I'm in a nice little wide-legged squat. And we're gonna come all the way back, so just bring your hands behind your hips. We're gonna find some boat pose here. Maybe the hands come behind the knees, maybe they can float out to the sides. Keep the whole belly engaged. You're gonna take it halfway down, and lift it right back up. Halfway down, right back up. Halfway down, right back up. All the way out, and back up. It's a little sweaty in here. All the way out, back up. All the way out, right back up. See, it's hard. We'll go over to the right side, just leaning over and coming right back through. And rolling off to your left hip, and then just coming right back up. This is still challenging. Drop your right elbow, find this little pinch here, come right back up. Drop your left, come right back up. Just a few more times. Over to the right, and through, to the left, and through. Then we're gonna do some of these. So we're gonna send it halfway out, and back up. Halfway out, back up. Halfway out, back up. All the way out, and right back up. Just grabbing hold of your ankles. Maybe just send the feet long. From here, we'll place the feet on the mat. Bring your fingertips pointing toward yourself, lifting up from the hips. Take a nice big breath here. Maybe rock it around. And then we'll drop the hips and come to a place of stillness. So just finding a spot where you can sit and breathe. Come back to your heart center. Feel the strength here in your solar plexus. Maybe allow some of that light to come up to your heart space. Maybe moving strongly has brought up some emotions in you, whatever they are, joy or sadness or anger. It's important we look at those and we truly come to terms with what it is we're feeling. Whatever it is, especially the hard feelings. A bit of love to run a little trickle through those other feelings. If you're holding tension like I am in my face, exhale, let it melt away. Sit with this for as long as you'd like, allowing a little bit more softness to seep into your body. Maybe the arms drop, the hands drop. When you're ready, open your eyes. I hope this practice felt powerful. Hope it helped you feel a little bit of strength in yourself. I encourage you to stand up for those that you can. Create platforms and space for those that need it and deserve it, because we all deserve it. And I hope to hear more from you. So if you have suggestions, you have songs, you have ideas for other yoga classes or ways that we can help and be of service at this time, please send me a message. Instagram is at Fluid Yoga KS, Fluid Yoga Kansas, FLUIDYOGA KS. And I will plan to see you all soon and talk to you all soon.